Hello, everyone, and welcome to part 2. I love that you joined us. My work today is with our teacher today, Ty, and his wife was killed in a terrorist attack. And his work runs deep, and his mind is open. I invite you to open your mind as open to Ty as his mind was open. Mine certainly was. This is powerful, and welcome to the work. Welcome to self-inquiry. Let's move into part 2. Let's look at 3. In that situation, standing there, looking at her body, she's been shot. What advice would you offer? The shoulds and the shouldn'ts. What advice would you offer her? Just be there now. She should, she shouldn't have. Look at your thoughts, the thoughts that were running in your head then, in that anguish.
Even then, the main thing she should is let go and enjoy where she is, because she wasn't
Okay,
in.
so she should let go and enjoy where she is. So look at her. There she is.
Yes.
She should let go and enjoy where she is.
Most definitely.
How that assumes that she hasn't. She's the most let go wife you'll ever see, chances are.
That's true.
Yeah, she's let go. She's beyond that body. She should let go. She should enjoy where she is.
Definitely.
Okay. So now look at her without giving her direction. Turned around in that situation. I should let go and enjoy where I am. Isn't that what you would want for you?
100%.
Yeah. Isn't that what you would want for you?
It is what I want for me.
And obviously, it's what you wanted for her. She could be way ahead of you, but that's how love thinks.
That's true.
Let's look at 4. In number 4, we've looked at advice. Now, what do you need to be happy in that situation as you're looking at her in that death, in that situation, at her dead body? To be happy, I need. What could she thinks they feel or do in her life or death? In that situation, when you're looking at her, what do you need for you to be happy? What do you need of her?
What do I need of her?
Mm-hmm. What do you need her to think, say, feel, or do in her death that would make you happy? I think you said it in number 3, to let go and to enjoy where she is.
She never got to meet my father, who passed away quite a few years before her. So one thing that I definitely wish for is for them, and we kind of almost joked about it, is for them to meet each other.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In that
Yeah, well,
other place.
they definitely have something in common now, other than you, and they both have you in common, and and they, it's so funny when the body stops, the ego gets really upset with that because, number one, we don't know who we are without them, and we don't know where they went, if there's a they at all. It's a big deal, but it's what we're thinking and believing that is the cause of our suffering, and it's not wrong to think those thoughts. It's just good to be in touch with the cause of our suffering and our love. Sometimes love looks like, oh my goodness, just screaming and and missing a person when they're just that. Who cares if it's the images running in our head? It's love. It's what it sounds like, but the ego wants to take credit for it, like it's an expression of love. But the ego, it's when we're screaming, are we grieving or is it love? Is it all about me or is it really love? The love I feel for that other person. So it's good for us to not hold back. And if that's the situation, and to love, and to hear what love looks like, sounds like, feels like, and it's never too late. We don't actually ever have to feel it and do it in that situation, but it would have been no surprise to anyone. Yeah, certainly.
I remember almost feeling, maybe guilty is not the right word, but out of place to an extent in different situations because I wasn't expressing those kind of very intense, hardcore emotions as a lot of other people were.
Yeah,
And there were
you've
many
you've
situations.
been like mother, fathered, or culturally trained not to. So oh my goodness, oh my goodness, who would you be without that? What would you say? It's just something you don't know how to do. If I'm a little kid and I'm trained like like um like stop it, stop crying, men don't cry, or whatever it is that runs in every culture, and specifically differently in some cultures in every way, not just that.
Right.
But if someone said you should feel more emotionally, you can say, this is it, I'm doing my best. So teach me. I would do that with people I've met before in my life. They'd say, why are you like that? For example, this hypothetical, why are you like that? You should be differently. And you should do it differently. And I would just go, show me how to do that. I don't know how. So it was, I was like a toddler in a 43-year-old body. But yeah, it's, yeah, what would that be? That's one thing about grief. It's a great teacher. So if you have the privilege of that really coming up in you, and it doesn't frighten the people around you, or go to a place where you can, when that starts to come up, oh my gosh, just remember me and just let it come, just to see what it is, just as a fascination. And
Mhm.
it's fascinating. It was like there was so much in me. It was like some kind of exorcism or something. It was just coming up and coming up. I started to scream, and
Yeah.
and it was it and I felt like, wonder what time it is. This is fascinating. And I didn't try to stop it, nothing. It's just that I'm not that. That is not I. And that is something that needs a little exorcism, and evidently because here it comes. And I was lying flat on the floor just meditating, and I call it the scream.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's yeah, it was really something. It was a yeah, and it's like screams have a right to life. Emotions have a right to life. And
definitely.
yeah, so I need her to meet my father turned around. I need me to.
Yes.
So let's hear it. I need me to meet my father
I need me to meet my father
on worksheets.
on worksheets, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
do many
Yeah.
times.
Great. Okay. So let's look at 5.
Mhm.
My wife is.
So we need to make a list.
My wife in that situation. My wife is gone forever. What my
Yes.
wife is. My wife is dead.
My wife is no longer with me.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So your wife is no longer with you. Is it true? You're in the kitchen and she's where?
I wish I knew.
You're in the kitchen. You think she's in the bathroom, but she's outside. My wife is with me.
My wife
See her
is,
in the bathroom. That's my wife, not the one that stepped outside.
yeah.
That's your wife imagined in life as in death.
But it's mostly the thoughts that I have about her.
It's entirely the thoughts you have about her.
Right.
Without exception, don't believe me, test it for yourself, all of you. She's no longer with me. How do you react? What happens when you think the thought, she's no longer with me? The images of past and future, the emotional. When you're at home alone and you see
Yeah.
everywhere you look, you see her.
Yeah, that happens often. A lot of photos of her around. Um, it happens almost every day. Similarly to what you described, a sense of very strong kind of energy that comes from the bottom up that floods me.
Yeah.
Um, Needing to breathe very heavily. But then there's, after a
No,
few
stay
seconds or a
where,
few
stay where,
minutes,
stay where you are. Go back.
mhm,
What else? My wife is no longer with me. You see her all over she's everywhere in that house. And how do you react when you think the thought, she's no longer with me? I think you've described it really well. You see those images of the past, all the times together when she this and she that, and we this and we that.
right?
Going to bed alone, very different.
Yes, that's a big one.
Yeah. She's no longer with you, is it true?
Physically, yes,
Just like in life.
right? There were some nights where we were apart. That's true.
My wife is with me. She's all over the house. She's in your head. She goes with you everywhere you go.
She does.
Just like same as when she was living.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not easy. I often try to speak to her to challenge not getting the. It's only an imagined response that I'm having. But I suppose that even when she was physically there to give a response, it's still my interpretation of that response, ultimately.
Yeah, and also you knew what her response would be before she responded, pretty much.
Sometimes she surprised me.
Yeah, as in life, as in life, as in death.
100%.
Yeah, she's no longer with me. I'm no longer with her. Try that one.
Yeah, for that one, it feels like I'm the one that's bound by space and time, and she isn't. So she's more privy to even the conversation that we're having right now, you and I. For some reason, that feels a lot more intuitive.
Yeah, that thought supports you to see. Yeah, yeah. Teacher in life doesn't change in death.
And it's interesting because she always kept on thinking, she always kept on saying that she felt like there was a sense of inadequacy on her behalf, that she felt like she wasn't smart enough or wise enough for me.
Yeah.
But I obviously never thought that, but it's interesting to see. Even what you said earlier, that she was clearly wise enough and she didn't need that experience anymore.
So
Bless you.
thank you. Gosh, I needed that blessing. I can take all of those. I can get life is a blessing, and I have the eyes to see it, and that's what's. It's the same for all of us. Say what you just said, honey. Say what you just said again, if you can recall it.
That her, her true self, her essence, who she really was clearly done or didn't need this experience that we're all sharing. Even though it ended in a way that I guess for us is very counterintuitive in the most grotesque and violent way.
She was fearful. You
I
can
assume
question that later and notice how you react when you think the thought she was fearful. That's horrendous.
it is.
You could be, it could affect you over time more than it affected her in that shortish time.
Yeah, it's true.
She was fearful. Are you sure? You heard what people said, but
I'm not sure. All I am sure of are the minutes before, I know that she was very happy and that she was joking around with some other friends because
Yeah.
we have the messages that she sent them.
Yeah.
And she was even making jokes and being her usual, very happy and light self.
Oh, I'm so glad she lives in you. Just take care of even sadness is an I love you, but it's very healing. It's love in the ego's twisted way. But there's nothing that isn't love. So we're just kind of understanding it. She was fearful,
Yeah.
turned around. She was not fearful. And you just try it on, and you did. And it seems that, looks like, sounds like from the people there that she was. So she was fearful. Is it true? Yes. That's how it seems. Can't really know, but yes. That's the evidence looks like yes. And notice how you react when you think the thought. She was fearful in that situation.
I honestly don't believe she was, because from everything that I knew about her, she was one of the least fearful people that I knew in pretty much any aspect of life, and maybe even in her death. She was one of the most courageous and confident people that I ever met to this day.
Yeah, I was divorced twice and married Stephen, and I still love all three of them.
Yeah, I can fully relate to that.
Yeah, so there's there's room for all.
Yeah,
Uh, she was fearful, turned around. I'm fearful. It takes a lot of courage to live without her. Sadness is a very powerful thing.
yes.
Yeah. So you work on that. Let's look at six. Number six is I don't ever want in that situation where she died, where she was shot. I don't ever want.
Well, it's maybe about myself. I don't ever want to experience something like that.
Okay, I'm willing to. Could happen. This is a weird world. I'm willing
Yeah.
to. I look forward to experiencing something like that.
Yeah, I I do look forward to experiencing, yeah,
Yeah, it's
all sorts of
superstitious
different
mind
challenges.
would say, "Oh, I can't say that. I could bring it about. It could really." No, I'm willing to. I look forward to that. Number six is like let's, we've done five of these. Let's just get down. In that situation, I'm willing to experience this. And you mean the loss? Is that what you're talking about? Or being shot that way? That's where I was at when I was just talking.
I was thinking more of experiencing such a loss,
Okay.
especially in that kind of manner, because I have experienced loss
Well,
before, but it didn't affect me in this way.
but we don't know the future, but I'm willing to experience a loss in this manner again. I look forward to.
Yeah, I do look forward to it, because if I do, or when I do, I suppose, maybe in this life or the next, it'll probably mean that I'm a lot better equipped to handle it.
Yeah, better equipped. It's all about love. There's love and fear. If I'm fearful, I'm not a great use to myself or others. And if I'm not, that is not love. To be equipped is to work with the cause of fear and how to end it, just the way it has been. I've experienced sitting with you and the courage you have to sit in this. It's a big deal.
I
I'm willing
appreciate it.
to experience a loss in this manner again. I look forward to experience a loss in this manner again. Yeah. And notice you haven't stopped loving her. You love her in life, you love her in death, and that'll
Absolutely.
take you a long way. It'll open you to a world of where you're closer to her. She's closer to you. Fear is fear just keeps killing her and burying her.
Yeah. I noticed that I'm only fearful for myself.
Yeah.
I know that she's as taken care of as any of us could ever be.
Okay, so live that in life. We don't have to wait for death to be free, as far as I'm concerned. I'm just going to say it. I'm not alive. I am imagined. Other than imagination, I'm just not. I'm just not here. I don't fool myself about that. That's awakeness. But as in death, and death as in life. Earth school, Earth school. You imagined you in, question you out, and your wife too. She's always going to be there. Honey, thank you for your courage and
Thank
for
you
your
very much. I
work
appreciate
today.
it.
Wow, you just have the ability to go anywhere. It's a beautiful thing. And
I've been
and
very fortunate.
have you cried? Have you screamed?
I've
Or
cried twice in speaking to you, so yes.
oh, and okay, so let that be your practice. Let her into your heart. It's not for you. She's deep in your heart, but you can. Mm, 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 mm,
Absolutely.
mm, Open your heart. It could be a really fearful thing. Oh, my holy moly. Let's get some feedback, sweetie. And thank you again for your courage. You got that. Oh, Ite.
Hi, it's
Hi, honey. Did I say your name right? Good to see you again.
good to see you again. No, it's Itai.
Itai. Good to see you again, Itai. Your
Good to see you
takeaway.
again.
What a trip, huh?
Yeah, um, the second I saw Tai's name from Tai to Itai, the second I saw Tai's name, I had a feeling, what is he going to be talking about?
Mm.
And I remember that day when this terror attack happened. It was actually a terrible day in
So it
Israel.
was it was the same attack.
Yes, I remember the exact day when this was happening, and just an hour later, there were missiles from Iran. It was a horrible day. My sister, I live in the US. My sister and my nephew are in Israel, and they were in Jaffa, in the area where this happened. And I
Wow.
remember how I was feeling when I couldn't reach them. I cannot even imagine what Ty was going through.
Yeah.
And listening to you, Ty, today, I am, first of all, so inspired by your strength. And you're talking about feeling fearful. I think you are fearless. Um, And one thing you were saying about that my wife is no longer with me, and I truly, truly believe that when we lose someone, we only lose the way we used to knowing how we have them all our lives. We knew having this person in one way, and like suddenly we're dealing with their loss. So I truly believe that we find the ways to get to know them, to get to know the concept of like having them in a different way. And I always believe in creating rituals, reminders, like even like something like this to remind you of someone, that every time you look at this you think of them. Stuff in your apartment.
Uh-huh.
I only lost my dogs this past summer, one after the other, and I truly feel them with me. I truly learned how I live, that they are still with me. I'm just getting used to knowing how I know them now. I cannot even compare it to what you're going through. My
It's a great practice, though.
Yes,
It's a great practice, and it's a great practice.
my only struggle was with number six. I'm I'm looking forward to, like, how can anyone even accept that? In Hebrew we say,
Because it happens in our head. And that's the point of number 6. I'm willing to, I look forward to the worst that can happen, because the worst that can happen is a state of mind. The best that can happen is a state of mind.
that's true.
So I'm willing to, I look forward to, if it comes up again, or I am in that situation again, I'm more equipped. I'm better equipped to serve what I can serve, which may not be his wife in this situation, but someone else. I mean, we're just better equipped all the way around, even if we're not there. I mean, we're better
I think that sounds
equipped
more
as,
sense. It's easier to comprehend.
living examples of the possibilities of how can I help?
Yeah.
Honey, I interrupted you.
No, I think what you just said, how I'm better equipped, resonates with me. It makes more sense, because we always say, especially in Hebrew, like, I hope you never know such sorrow again. So I'm
Well,
looking.
it'll go on in his head, and till that's met with a softness and an understanding and a caring and a gratitude. Our work's not done. And sadness can be the same thing, different mind, same sadness, but out of a different mind, it's healing.
Correct. And unfortunately, because of this reality, I've got to work with some people who have experienced so much loss since October 7, 2023. And I truly believe that doing the work is healing. I see the difference with people that I work with who become my teacher from the beginning of the process towards the end, when they have done some working sheets around it. Like, doing the work is so healing. So,
Honey, it is. It's waking up to reality. It gives us life beyond the ego, and we can see
yeah.
and wake up to what is true and what is not, what is real and what is imagined. Honey, I love that you're in the world. Yeah, it's this Earth School. It's calling us to something. We need more, and and the work is the key for that. There's so much help out here, but it's stop the bleeding, do the work. And not just the work, there's so many modalities. But the work works with all of them, and fights all of them, because no matter what practice we're into, states of mind, until those are identified and questioned, their life, they live in us. All these words are just a way of saying thank you. Thank you, Ty. Thank you, Itai. Thank you, Itai. Celia, honey, your experience. What is your takeaway?
When you did number 6, I look forward to, it was like all my worksheets came together. And I really look forward to the next thought.
Yeah.
It was amazing. Thank you so much. And thank you for doing this work with, I've forgotten his name now, but that was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. And such a privilege for all of us to sit in that kind of presence and willingness and courage. Yes. Teacher. Thank you, Celia. Okay, dears. Wow. Well, remember our teacher today, if he can do it, we can do it. Interesting world. There's only one problem with this world. It's what we're thinking and believing. No two people live in the same world. So if you don't love yours, or if you have bumps, things that go bump in the night, that Judge a Neighbor worksheet, it's always free on thework.com. And we also do a course the first Monday of every month. And look for that, because we sit in these worksheets together and fill them in together and sit in that practice so that we learn how to ride that bicycle. Wow, you guys, you dears, you blow my mind. I love you, community. By the way, everyone, if you enjoyed this podcast, please give us a 5-star rating and review on iTunes. It really matters, and thank you for that. I love that you join me every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday from 9 to 10 a.m. Pacific time at homewithbk.com. Let's do the work.